Well, hello again, cartoon fans. Cartoon fans that like cars, that is, and/or Hot Wheels. So we have this first edition, 2004, of the Blings Out-A-Line. So it's a fantasy name, but I believe this is a Nissan GTR 34. So that'd be a Skyline. Let's take a look. Start with the side. Yeah, the massive wheels here, and these things definitely roll well, but there's such a short wheelbase that they spin out very easily. No stability. Okay. Yeah. All right. Some racing graphics are printed on Tampo Printing, Racing, NP Racing. The door handle actually does a lot of molded detail there. There's even a molded in a stubby mirror. It looks like to be opaque black windows there, so no interior. Here's a little vent detail. And this is definitely an R34 in the front. Yeah, headlight details here, lights within lights actually, some vents here, and then a nice texture here in the grills, which is probably part of the interior piece. Yeah, this is depressed as well. Gonna have to add some paint, I guess. This NP Racing thing again. And then we have a nice dark metallic blue on this guy. Nice paint job. Okay, this side, the Tampo Printing is all there. Nicely done. And then look at this obscenely large exhaust pipe here. So this is a crazy cartoon. The only thing that's a little bit off that doesn't make this an R34, there should be two circles here, not a slot. But whatever, it's close enough for me. It's a customized R34. Standard thick plastic wing here from Hot Wheels there. A little bit of a recessed area there for the plate. And then going to the top, yeah, definitely no interior, but that's fine. No, you couldn't see any of it anyways through that shallow window. Super shiny chrome base. And yeah, I think the reason why is because they have this super shiny exhaust. So good choice. Alright, well, being a tuner vehicle, I'm not sure if I'm going to put the original wheels on or maybe some tuner rims. We'll have to see. We went with the classic Volk Racing Rays TE37s. Probably the most iconic aftermarket JDM wheel, or not JDM. Well, yeah, it would be a JDM wheel. It's Japanese Volk. Anyways, yeah, so they come in the classic anodized bronze, and then I have a separate disc brake there with red calipers. I don't know if the calipers are supposed to be in this location or not, but they spin with the wheels, of course. So the tires are separate pieces, so you can paint them separately. And then I just clipped off a wheel and reused the axle, so I didn't have to drill it apart. And then added some paint details, some headlights, some black in the grills, and then what else? Oh, the taillights and the exhaust. Yeah, that China exhaust. Got some black paint in there. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's almost a real R34 except for the taillights again. But I like it. Okay. So let's get a look at some other toys here. First thing would probably be a more realistic looking version. And this is by Stance Hunters. There you go, Stance Hunters. This is a V-Spec 2, I guess. Cool color shift paint of some sort. Maybe it's not color shift. It is color shift. Or is it silver to purple or something? Alright. So the Hot Wheels is just huge. Even on the plinth, it's almost like that. The same height when you factor in the wing. Okay. So let me give you a top view of this because I gotta make room for a bunch of Chorokyus, which I have tons of. Or Chorokyu-esque vehicles, so we're gonna get this guy out of here. Put this back down. So Chorokyu, let's see, we have a street version, and this one has some aftermarket wheels of unknown origin, majorette maybe, or I don't think they're Hot Wheels, or are they Hot Wheels? And then this is not a Chorokyu, it's by CART, cart or something. And so it's a little bit different in its deformation, but I like that it has side mirrors. So that's a rarity in these cartoon plastic car toys. Although this Chorokyu does have side mirrors also, but they're translucent blue. So different deformation on those. Back to Chorokyu, we have this racing version, and 3D printed T37s on this guy because it's a really common wheel, not only for like road going tuned vehicles but actual real race cars. Change the brand again. This is a I don't know who makes this. I think it's a Suntory Boss. You'll have to look up my Tooned video playlist and look up R34 and see what comes up. I forget. I can't remember thousands of vehicles. And the last Cherokee. Here's a racing R34 with the Calisonic livery. It's got like a wide body kit, like a real race car. So I should probably put the Hot Wheels in the middle. That's what it's. Alright, so you can clearly see the Hot Wheels is huge compared to Cherokee type vehicles. It's taller, it's longer, it's just a big die cast. All the other ones are plastic. Okay. Alright, so I've got a bunch of Godzilla creature toys. And Skyline GTR is known as Godzilla. So we're going to pop this up here. I think the original ones were made by Bandai. They're Bandai Gashapons, but I bought this off AliExpress, and it looks identical. I think it might be a factory reject or some sort of illegally produced toys, because it was pretty cheap too. This thing's so heavy that the solar spinner won't even spin. Okay. Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure I have more Skylines than any other nameplate in my collection. It wasn't by choice, it's just that it's a really popular nameplate for all the brands to do. Not only Hot Wheels, but all the import brands, and Mini GT and stuff like that. So, okay, well this is a cool blings. I like this. This is one of my favorite ones. And even though the taillights don't have their two round bits, at least they have the, you know, the teardrop shape to the outer perimeter, so it's close enough for me. I do appreciate you guys watching as always, and I guess we'll see you the next time Godzilla comes around. See ya.